program will not run. Okay, that is each and everything you have to take care. Then you will get it right output. Okay, but with Eclipse, maximum code generated by system. That is the reason mistakes will not be happen. Here, what you'll do? Capital letter plus small letter plus capital letter. You may do that mistake not solved. You have to check manually. But in Eclipse, error comes, error appears. Then you can change. That's what we'll go for Eclipse. Okay, and that to rapid application development possible. See, yesterday we configured server. Now I'll open Eclipse. JDBC comes under Java SC or Java EE? Solid? Java EE. First of all, in your Eclipse, Java EE perspective should be there. Okay. If it is not there, that Eclipse uninstall, install Eclipse for Java EE. That notes already given. While teaching Eclipse, there are two Java Eclipse softwares are there. Eclipse for Java, Eclipse for Java EE. Solid program, if you want to write, compulsory Eclipse for Java EE required. Okay. See, it is here you are getting server view. It is Java EE perspective. Okay. Yesterday we configured server. Okay. Now, yesterday we configured server. See, servers here we configured. Yesterday configuration is completed. No? If you want to check the port number, just double click. Here, just a scroll bar use here. Tomcat admin port. It should be 8005. This is whatever you want, you can write 1024 onwards up to 65,535. Okay. If 8080 working, continue that one only. If it is not working, you make it 8082 better. Okay. Now this is 8005. These port numbers, so many port numbers will be there. The port numbers, settings, all those things, it is one more course. Tomcat server administration. That is one more course. That course is not required to you. Okay. If you learn that one, Java not required. Either learn Java or learn Tomcat administration. Okay. That's what. Don't do experiments on Tomcat server. You concentrate on solids. Okay. Don't do experiments on Tomcat server. Don't do experiments on Eclipse. These are no use, time waste. Because in interview, they'll ask about solids only. They won't ask Tomcat, they won't ask Eclipse. Okay. In interview, they'll ask about solids only. Eclipse also, they won't ask one question also. They may ask, do you know Eclipse? If you say yes also, nothing will happen. If you say no also, nothing will happen. Okay. In a interview about Eclipse, they won't ask. About Tomcat, they won't ask. Solid, they'll ask. Okay. Because after joining the company, they make you, instead of Tomcat, other server. Again, you have to learn other server. Okay. What they are going to give, you cannot predict. After joining the company, whatever they give, that is you have to learn. The server within a one day you can learn. That Eclipse within a one day you can learn. Now you are learning Eclipse. After joining the company, they make you IntelliJ. Then again you have to learn that one. They make you NetBeans. That you have to learn. We cannot predict. That's what. After getting a job, again you have to learn. It is not going to end. Okay. Servers also, 100 servers are there. Suppose here 10 servers you'll learn. After joining company, 11 they'll give. Then 10 whatever you studied wasted. Like that. That's what. You concentrate on solids. You concentrate on Java, not environments, not servers. Okay. Your focus must be on Java. Because first you should get a job. That is important. After getting job, whatever they give, that is again learn. Okay. It is compulsory. It is not going to end learning. So this will close because some servers will be there. Suppose one ABC company is there. ABC company, they prepared XYZ server. Now they'll assign that server. Suppose that server we cannot teach here. That software required. The software they are not giving outside. Then how can I teach? It is not possible also. After joining company, ABC company, they prepared one XYZ server. That company using that server only. Then who will teach? Yourself you have to learn. Otherwise, in that company only, those are having very good communication skills, that person will become trainer. He will teach to other people. That's it. Like that will be there. Okay. Presentation skills, communication skills, if you have, you will become a trainer. You have to teach to other people. Knowledge sharing compulsory in a team also. Okay. So you concentrate on Java, not environments, not servers, not browsers. You concentrate on Java. With Java knowledge, you'll get a job. After getting job, whichever environment they give, that will learn, update, you do it. Okay. Because Java code is same, no? On Tomcat also same, iPlanet also same, Pramati also same, JBoss also same, WebSphere also same, WebLogic also same. Java program without modifying single character, anywhere you can run. You already learned Java slogan. Write once, run anywhere. Yeah, most of the companies they'll use WebLogic. That is while giving server list only I said 57% of the industries they're using WebLogic. WebLogic application server. There are so many services will be there. After the completion of advanced Java, you are going to learn Spring Boot at the time, WebLogic. And now 57% of the industries they are using WebLogic. 43% all other servers. 67% of the companies they are using Eclipse. Remaining all other IDs. That's what here Eclipse you are learning, Tomcat you are learning. After completion of this one, you learn WebLogic also in J2EE, because J2EE enterprise application compulsory WebLogic only. Tomcat doesn't work. Now this server configuration completed. Okay. After this, next write it. Steps to develop web application in Tomcat server, in Eclipse. Steps to develop web application in Eclipse. First step, click on file menu. First step, click on file menu. New dynamic web project. Click on file menu, click on new and click on dynamic web project. Type project name. Example first. Click on file menu, click on new and click on dynamic web project. Type project name, example first. See here, click on file menu, click on new, click on dynamic web project. Observe. Okay. Here, first file menu, next new, next dynamic web project. Okay. See, file, new, dynamic web project. It will ask project name. Whatever you want, you can type. I am typing first. Okay. Now, here so many options are there. You observe. So many options. See, first option, use default location. Now my project is going to be stored in C drive users admin Eclipse -workspace first. If you don't want, deselect this one, click on browse button, change the location. Already I given default location. Now itself also can change. Here, this is select, deselect, click on browse. You can change the location. Which version we are using? Target runtime, Tomcat version 10.0. Web servlet version, this is 5.0. These all automatically it comes. Those all don't change. Don't change. And whatever is coming now, that they follow, continue. Just here, click on next button. Write it. Click on next button. Click on next button. See, once if you click next button, what is happening? See, src folder, main Java folder, all .java file placed here, all .class files placed here. That automatically generates. src separate, classes separate. But manually src classes, if you want to write, Java C -D option is there, no? Like that you have to compile. Core Java you learn. Package concept, package programs. The class is in package. How to compile you studied, no? Java C -D, and later destination, later .java you have to write. Like that is here automatically generated. It is no need to worry. Eclipse only will generate. Now here, this is as it is. Just click on again next button. Here, not on next. Again click on next button. With XML file possible, without XML file also possible. Present with XML I'll teach. Here, select this checkbox, generate web.xml deployment descriptor. Select. Select the checkbox. Generate web.xml deployment descriptor. Select the checkbox. Generate web.xml deployment descriptor. So you have to select like this. Next, click on finish button. Click on finish button. It is nothing but what will happen. Web application folder structure created automatically. See, left side. Left side you observe first. Now, if you extract, if you expand, see, these all automatically generated. Okay. Now subfolders, all those things automatically generated. Now your task is writing solid program. Now here in a project explorer first appears. On this you have to right click. Write it. Right click on first in project explorer. Click on new and click on solid. Click on new and click on solid. Click on new and click on solid. Right click on first in project explorer, click on new and click on solid. See, right click, new, Here solid. You observe, I right clicked on first. I right clicked on first. After that, I clicked on new. After that, here I selected solid. See, solid is there, listener is there, filter is there, JavaScript is there, JSP, HTML, CSS, many are there. No? We have to click on solid. Right click, new, solid. Then it will ask package name. It will ask package name. It will ask class name. It will ask super class. Now, here type package name. Type package name. Example first. Type class name. Example first solid. Type super class. Present generic solid only select. Jakarta dot solid dot generic solid. There is by default HTTP solid comes, but what is the difference between generic solid, HTTP solid? Till I didn't explain. I didn't explain. In a software company, no one will use generic solid. They'll use HTTP solid. I'll explain that after explanation. You can continue HTTP. Present generic solid. If your Tomcat version is 9, Jakarta plus Java XE outright. Tomcat version if it is 9. See, before starting this project only, you have to configure server. First configuration. Yesterday I given, no, that is first to do it. After that you do it, errors will not come. Otherwise, again, class path setting, all those things are required. Here also. Build path, you have to attach. That problem comes. See, type package name, example first. Type class name, example first solid. Type superclass, jakarta.solid.generic solid. See, package name, I'll type first. Class name, I'll type first solid. Observe. Package name first. Class name first solid. But by default, what is coming? You observe. Jakarta.solid.http solid coming. But HTTP solid till I didn't explain. That's what I'll change. That I'll explain. Software companies are using HTTP solid only. Generic solid they won't use. But I didn't explain till. That is the reason that generic solid will write. Here. Generic solid. See. Package name first. Class name first solid. Solid superclass jakarta.solid.generic solid. Okay. Now, after this, click on next button. Click on next button. Click on next button. Now, see, you observe. It will ask name, description, initialization parameter. Later you'll see URL. See, by default URL pattern first solid coming. I want to change. Then, if you want to change, select the URL mapping. Click on edit button. Here, change. Select the URL pattern in URL mappings section. Click on edit button. Click on edit button. Change the pattern slash first solid to something slash first. Change the pattern slash first solid to slash first. That is also if you want to continue. Now project name first I given, folder package name first I given, project name first I given, URL pattern first I'm giving, everything first I'm giving. Okay, it is easy to remember. All different names if you give, again you have to remember what is that, what is this, everything you have to remember. Now change the pattern slash first solid to first. Here just I'll change to first. Click on OK button. Click on OK button. Again, click on next button. Click on next button. Now click on OK button. Click on next button. Is it over? Here by default Java x.solid.solid came. This I'll remove. Interfaces present not required. Select the interface. Click on remove button. Select the Java x.solid.solid interface in interfaces section. Click on remove button. This is not required because already generic solid I extended. Generic solid we selected, no? That's what this is not required. That is by default Java X also Java X came. So this I'll remove. After this, see constructors from superclass, inverted abstract methods all coming by default. Here service method checked by default. So these all you can continue as it is. If you don't want, you can remove also. Now just default only continue. Here click on finish button directly. 21. Click on finish button. Click on finish button. See finish. This is automatically comes. See package first, import Java x.jakarta.solid. These all automatically came. Service method also automatically came. Now throws also is there. No need to write try catch also. Okay. Now what we have to write? We have to send welcome message. For that, what we write? Print writer pw equal to here response. Response dot get writer. After that, pw dot println. Welcome to solids. Okay, the two lines are written. Now this is error coming because not imported. Control Shift O already shortcut given, imported over. Now after this, see Control Shift O automatically imported. Whatever required all came. Whatever is not required, it will be removed also. These all automatically generated. Program completed. Just you can write as a write the code in editor. Program no need to write because already written. One step write it. Write the code in editor. Write the code in editor. Developing application completed. Okay. Now next, to run the above application. To run the above application. To run the above application. Right click on first in Project Explorer. Click on run as. Click on run on server. Right click on first in Project Explorer. Click on run as. Click on run on server. Right click on first in Project Explorer. Click on run as. Click on run on server. Say right click, run as, run on server. Click on save button. Next, write it. Click on save button. Click on save button. Now expand localhost. Select Tomcat version 10.0 server. Now expand localhost. Select. Click on Tomcat version 10.0 server at localhost. Click on next button. Click on next button. So expand localhost. Click on Tomcat version 10.0 server at localhost. Click on next button. Here already first came. Okay. Now click on finish button. Click on finish button. See, it's now server automatically started. Server is running, starting. Directly browser comes here. Up to here it is came. Up to war file name came. What we are right now? URL pattern. What is the URL pattern given? First. Say welcome to solids. Okay. Now last step. Type URL pattern. Test in address bar. Type URL pattern. Test in address bar. Sorry. First. Type URL pattern first in address bar. Now actually browser outside came, you observe. Internal browser also is there. You can do it. Next, to change the browser, in Eclipse. To change the browser in Eclipse. If you want to change the browser, how to change, I'll show you. Say here, window, web browser, you have to select. Click on window. Click on web browser. Click on window, click on web browser. Window, click on window menu. Click on window menu, click on web browser. Click on window menu, click on web browser. See, window menu, web browser. Here browsers are there, you observe. Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, Firefox, whatever installed, that list appears. If it is not installed, not appears. Suppose internal web browser, this I'll select. That means in Eclipse only one browser will be there. Internal web browser, I selected. Select any one browser. Example, internal web browser. Example, internal web browser. See, run, window web browser, internal web browser. Now if I run, what will happen? See, right click, run on server, localhost, this one, next, finish. Here only appears. See, in Eclipse only appearing. Now just you need to type first. Here only output. Browser also here only. That is the internal browser in Eclipse environment. It is not Chrome, that is whatever they given, that browser. Okay, internal web browser. Now complete notes here written. Just to watch one more program, just I'm going to click, within a second it will finish. Writing notes purpose, it has taken time. Okay, now see, second program, what I'll do, just you observe, just you watch. See, file, new, dynamic web project. Suppose project name, second. Click on next. Click on next. Select XML. Click on finish. Now after this, right click, new, solid. Okay, types package name, suppose second. Type class name, suppose second solid. Type HDB solid place, generic solid. Okay, next, click on next. Here, select this one, edit, change to second. Change to second. Okay, next, click on OK. Click on next. Select this one, remove. No, okay, continue, finish. Here, you can write the code, whatever you want. Suppose print writer. Like response dot get writer. pw dot println. Whatever you want, you can write. Suppose welcome to Naresh Technologies. If you want to add HTML, you can add HTML, body, BG color. yellow, text, red, level 1 heading. Again, pw.println, h1 close, body close, html close. This program also you have seen yesterday. See, Control Shift O, completed. Now, right click, run as, run on server, save, select, expand, select, next. Second already is there. If you don't want first, you can remove. If you want this one also, select, add. These all you can here to here, server to browser, server to Eclipse, Eclipse to server. You can undeploy, deploy possible. Suppose second only one. Suppose this one also you want to deploy, deploy both. Click on finish. Restart the server. Okay. Now second, you have to type second. Okay. See, finish or no? Just in a 2 minutes completed. So writing notes purpose, it has taken time. In Eclipse, very quickly can develop. Very quickly. Okay. See, observe. I'll close this. I'll close this here. If you expand here, src, main, Java, second solid, web app, webinf, XML. See. Okay. You observe. Here, web.xml, lib, webinf, second solid, these all. Okay. Now if I double click here, it is design source. It is design. It is source. Source, if I click, see, XML automatically generated. This is only again notes. Solid, solid name, solid class, solid mapping, solid URL pattern. This only given. These all you will study. Welcome files. I given notes already. Web.xml file, use it to configure welcome files also. That is welcome files. I didn't explain till. So like this, we can generate. It is automatically this folder structure complete generated, you observe. So for project purpose, whatever record, all generated. Additional things also. Okay. Jar file. Server already configured. No? That's what. If this is not configured, you need to do that one. So server already configured. That is the reason it won't ask. Still, if your program not working, then what you do is right click, build path, configure build path. Here, libraries, class path, external jar, select the jar file, solid-ap.jar. If you are not getting in that situation, now server already configured. Server side already war file will be there, jar file with that applicable. Okay. So here, how to add jar file already notes are given while teaching Eclipse are given, while teaching JDBC. That is, you can do it. So just what you can do, right click, build path, configure build path. Here, libraries, class path, add external jar. You can select that lib, solid API. So solid-api.jar file. You can attach. This is. You can open. It is not required. If your program it is showing error about these files, then add. Okay. If you don't do any changes, you will not get error. If you do experiments, definitely errors comes. In Eclipse also comes. Okay. Like here, suppose again file new dynamic web project. Here so many settings are there. No? Here if you do any changes, suppose what you will do, you will do some experiments here, none. Otherwise here environment you will change. that automatically whatever Java software is there, that compatibility actually it automatically takes. But if you do any changes, where is a mistake also very difficult to rectify. That is the problem. Automatically it can recognize, it will take. Okay, that will take. After getting experience you can do, but as a beginner, if you do the changes, what will happen? Your application, whenever error appears, that compatibility also we have to check it out. Problem may be with version compatibility, problem may be with server version compatibility, Eclipse version compatibility, Java version compatibility, or JVM. So many changes will be there. Okay. Now, as a beginner, don't do. After getting some knowledge, whatever you want, you can do. Okay. After getting some knowledge. Now, otherwise, what will happen while practicing? If it is not working, again you have to bring the laptop to lab faculty or administrator. You have to move. Practicing will finish it. Only installation only takes times. It will happen. Sometimes Oracle only observe. Many people are facing problem with Oracle installation. Okay, Oracle installation not easy. So many different errors comes installation time. This Eclipse Java okay, Eclipse Java Tomcat it's okay, but Oracle version, different installation, different jar files will be there. With installation only uninstall. It takes 1 day also. It will be happen. I think some people faced that problem. Installation, uninstallation only. 1 day also it has taken, 2 days also it has taken. Because uninstallation also Oracle not easy. Settings you have to properly follow. Okay. See, is it clear? How to write solid programs you studied. Now, first program, second program, 2 programs you studied. Now, solid code only different, remaining all same. Remaining all no need to write. Now, solid code you concentrate. Settings you got it. Okay. Now, third program I'll start. Suppose I want to display system time. I want to display system time. Then which method we required, which class required in core Java? Give me answers. Local time. That is one class is there. One more. Date. Date, only date class. Okay, java.util.date. So we have java.util.date. It is old class. Java.time.local date. Java.time.local time. Java.time.local date time. 3 classes, new classes. Okay. So this is java.util.date. It is an old class. These are 3 new classes. These classes also I taught in core Java. This class also I taught in core Java. This is a collections framework topic I taught. These 3 I taught in new features category. Java date and time API. Okay. Now any one we can use. Any one. Suppose if you want to go for old class, date class, see. Now file, new, dynamic web project. Okay. Project name. Suppose I want to display time. Some project name time. Click on next. Click on next. Select XML. Click on finish. After this, right click, new, solid. Project name, package name, support time. Class name, support time solid. Whatever you want, you can write. I am writing like this. Type solid. Okay. Package name time and class name time solid. That is HTTP solid by default. I didn't explain HTTP solid. That's what generic solid. Later with HTTP solid only we have to continue. Okay. Now present I didn't explain. That is the reason I'll go for generic solid. Okay, generic solid. After this, click on next button. Here time, edit. This is if you want, you can continue also. Otherwise, you can change time. Okay. Now click on OK. Click on next. Here, select this one, remove. Now these all leave it. Finish. Here. After getting this one, now date class object we have to create. Okay. First date class object you have to create. Date d equal to new date. Okay. Now date class we have to import. Control Shift to O. There are two date classes are there. Java.sql.date, java.util.date. Which one you want? Util. Click on finish. Import it. See, util.date came. Now, after this, now you can call print writer. Print writer pw equal to response dot get writer. Okay. Here by default response came res you cannot write. Myself I written req res, but here default came no. That will continue. Otherwise you change here again. Now pw dot println. Here you can call the methods. What are the methods are there? Get hours, get minutes, get seconds. See d dot get hours. After this I want to print colon symbol. Time format hours colon minutes colon seconds. Like this plus d dot get minutes. Okay, plus colon d dot get seconds. Now here the hours minutes seconds. It is actually deprecated. These methods are deprecated. Okay. Now get hours, get minutes, get seconds. Now after getting this one, HTML code if you want to add, you can add. pw.println. You can add. HTML body BG color, yellow, text color, suppose blue, level 1 heading, whatever you want, you can attach. If you want to add CSS, all those things you can add additional. Okay. pw.println. H1 body close, HTML close. Okay, like this. Like this. HTML body background color yellow, text color. These all are given. Now this one, right click, run as, run on server, save. Select the localhost, Tomcat version. Next. These all continue. Finish. Restart. Now here URL pattern I given, time 8:28:36, time printed. So like this we can print. This is system time. If I refresh, say if I refresh, latest time. Again if I refresh, say latest time. My request passed again. Service method again called no. Again object created. So my request passed again. Even if I run again, latest time only comes. Actually date class stopped to use in real time. Local time they are using. That is the reason deprecated. See 8:29:23. Again if I refresh, this is now this program you have tried. I'll copy, I'll paste in notepad. Here these all, instead of writing like this, I'll make it star. Okay, instead of writing again and again these many classes, Just I'll make it star here. Then this is no need to write. Here I'll write star. Here. See, generic solid exception. These all star. These all 5 times. No need to write. This comment I'll remove. Okay, comment I'll remove. This time solid. It is not required. I'll remove. It is not required. I'll remove. By default constructor comes not required. I'll remove. It is comment. I'll remove. This is service method. Here throws exception. Okay. This is after that. This is not required. I'll remove. Over. Write the program. Time solid. So manually, if you do, you may get it errors. Go for Eclipse. If you want practice one program, try. Every program, it's like a new project type. Like otherwise, separate solid you can write within a project only possible. Every time, no need to select dynamic web project. If you want to add one more solid in this only, you can add it. Possible. That is also possible. In a one war file, a number of solids you can write. Up to today class also notes uploaded already. You check it out. Is it over? Time solid? Now, when date class object created whenever service method is called. When service method called, when date class object created whenever service method called. When service method called for every request. Every request, no? That is the reason again and again created latest time comes. Okay. Now I want to count the number of views. Suppose example YouTube video is there. How many views? It shows, no? How many views? 1 view, 2 views, 10 views, 1 million views, like that. My solid program, how many times viewed? I want to count. Then what we have to do? I want to count the number of views. One count variable you have to take. Next, when request comes, count plus plus. When request comes, count plus plus. What we have to write? Loop required. Why loop? When request comes, count should increase. Loop, what will you write loop? 1 to 1000 count plus plus. It will count 1000 up to 1000. If you write one for loop 1 to 1000 count plus plus, if you write count to 1000 times increased, 1000 times directly. First request only 1000 shows. Now first one variable required, no? Count to value first 0. Whenever request comes 1 plus 1. Again request comes plus 1. Now which variable required? Instance variable or class variable or local variable? Which variable? Instance variable also works. Class variable also works. Okay. Local variable, if you write, what will happen? Suppose this is only assume here. What I'll do here? Count integer count equal to 0. Now after this count plus plus I'll write. Count plus plus I'll write. What will happen? First request comes, service method called. It will be 1. It will be 0. It will become 1. One time it shows. Again one more request comes. Again service called. Again 0. Again 1 only shows. That's what we should not write local variable. We should write instance variable. This instance variable memory, when it is allocated? Whenever object is created. When object is going to create? Whenever first request comes. This is executed only one time. Okay. Whenever first request comes, it will be 0. Service call, it will become 1. When second request comes, service only called. It will become 2. That's what inside the service method we have to write count plus plus. Class variable also works. See here. Here file new dynamic web project. Suppose count. Next, XML, finish. Here only, right click, new, solid. Package name count, class name counter solid. Here, generic solid. Next, change, count. Okay. Just 1 minute. I'll make it small letter. Next, select, remove, finish. Here, write count equal to 0. Okay. Now, in service method, count plus plus. Now, display, print writer, pw equal to response dot get writer. Okay. Get writer, pw dot println. Now, one message. This page has been accessed. This page has been accessed count to times. If I write like this, what will be the output comes? This page has been accessed count to time only comes. Count is a variable, no? So what you have to write? Double quotes plus double quotes. Then 1 time, 2 time variable. This count variable I'm using. Now count is instance variable or class variable or local variable. How many ways to access? What are those? Is this line valid or not valid? But object is not there, no? Object reference not there, no? There are 2 ways to access, either object or object reference. How it is valid? This keyword. Implicitly this keyword will be there, no? With this keyword valid. Right. Here this dot count plus plus. Here this dot count. Okay. Now, for this, if you want to add HTML, you can add HTML, body, BG color, cyan, text color, blue, level 1 heading, pw.println, level 1 heading close, body close, HTML close. Now, here we have to import package, Control Shift to O. Next, right click, run on server, save, select, finish, restart. Whenever application deployed, it will ask restart. Here, count. This page has been accessed 1 time. If I refresh, what will happen? 2 times comes because there is another request. This count will never decrease, increase only. YouTube count will decrease, like that. Okay. Now I'll close this. Again I'll run. See, count. Already 17 completed, no? 18. But if I shut down server, 1 again from 1. But in real time, they won't shut down. Real time YouTube server will they shut down? 24 hours, 365 days on only, no? They won't shut down. But here, if I close the Eclipse or if I shut down server, again starts from 0. Okay. Now this is counter solid. No done. Say now very quickly can write programs. No, that's it. Now unnecessary things I'll remove. Write the notes. Write this complete program. This page has been accessed count 2 times. So integer count equal to 0. Whenever first request comes, then object created, then memory allocated. That is one time only executed. Okay. Count plus plus. Every request executed. Because service method. Service method executed every request. Tomorrow without XML we'll see. Without XML also possible. With annotations. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Tomorrow without XML with annotations we'll see. Rajesh, every day I'm not sending 3-4 days I'm sending notes at a time. Instantiation error means your mistake only. Count to plus. It is incrementing. It is object created only one time. Here, every request it is called service. I'll respond for your mails Saturday or Sunday. XML detail you will understand in further sessions. JBoss also we can deploy. HTML we can write in one line also. Generic solid, you have to type. Not found means that is class path mistake or before server configuration mistake. First you follow my steps. So one day you try. As a beginner, definitely it takes time. Within a one day, not possible. Few people. Okay. 1-2 days you try. Still, if you don't get, you can ask. It is better. URL mapping. That is also you can continue. So 1-2 days you try. Still, if you don't get, you can bring. Okay, you can ask question. Okay, we'll see continuation tomorrow. 1-2 days you try. 1-2 days you try. 1-2 days you try. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow you can ask questions. Better. Okay, we'll see continuation.